What's up, soul family, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's pick a card, we're going to be spilling the tea on your next wish fulfillment. So if you've been wishing, hoping, praying, trying to manifest something, we're going to be spilling the tea on the next major wish or blessing that's going to be coming into your life relatively soon here. So before we get started, if you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you're interested in any of the decks that we will be using for today's pick a card, they will be available for purchase on my Amazon store. Be sure to check that out if that is something that you're interested in. I also have a couple of cool books on there as well, and I am working on adding some tapestry and decorations as well. So with all of that good stuff being said, we're going to go on ahead and jump into your pile choices now. Alrighty, you guys, so here are the 4 groups that you have to choose from today. We have group number 1 with Called, group number 2 with The Weight of the World, group number 3 with Portal, and group number 4 with You Got the Love. So go on ahead and take a moment to choose the card that you feel the most drawn to today. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to choose, you guys, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. The timestamps for each card will be available down in the description box below for your convenience. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1 with Called. And the bottom of the card says soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So you guys, what is the next wish fulfillment that is going to be entering your life relatively soon? Okay, so first of all, I do see that you guys are really stepping into your power. You're really going to be stepping up to the plate this month, but I do feel like there is something that has been weighing you down or holding you back. And for the most of you, I feel like I'm getting the energy of somebody in your past who might have done you dirty in some way, shape, or form. For a lot of you guys, this could have been like somebody that you were dating, talking to, dealing with, something along those lines. I'm just getting that there was some type of dishonesty here. So I feel like a lot of you guys might not have really been able to fully move on and focus on yourself because you haven't really gotten the closure that you needed out of this situation. And I do feel like one of the major wish fulfillments that you're going to be getting is the closure that you need to be able to move forward and to move on to better things. Now, there's a lot of seeds that you guys have already planted, okay? With the 7 of Pentacles here, there's a lot of seeds that you guys have already planted that you are hoping to bloom, that you are expecting to bloom, things that you are manifesting, okay? And I feel like once you get the closure that you need from whoever you need it from, I feel like those seeds are finally going to start to bloom, and I feel like a lot of the manifestations that you have planted will begin to be brought to fruition is what I'm seeing here. So another thing I see here that is really standing out to me, we have this Ace of Swords and this Justice card. So I feel like if you guys have been wanting to tell somebody off, or you've been mustering up the strength and the courage to tell somebody how it is that you really feel, or what it is that you really think, just what it is that they really need to hear, I feel like you will be presented with the opportunity to do so, and nobody can get mad at you because you're saying the right things. Like, it's like you guys are the type, like you're gonna be the type that says what everybody else is thinking but doesn't necessarily have the courage to say. So I do feel like another one of your wish fulfillments that's going to be coming in for you is the courage. Not only the courage to go after your dreams, but also the courage to say what you mean and mean what you say and not feel bad about it and not feel guilty about it, okay? Another thing that I'm getting here, I do see romance in the cards for you because we do have this Knight of Cups here. So this could be the person that you are needing closure with, or this could be somebody new, but I do feel like somebody new could be coming into your life, somebody who is very romantic, very passionate, maybe even very creative as well, okay? You guys actually, I feel like you'll end up meshing well with this person, and I feel like you guys might even be a little bit weary about dating and moving forward in terms of your love life because of people in the past who have done you wrong. You see with the 7 of Swords how you know, she's hiding the sword behind her back. She doesn't have the best intentions. I feel like you guys are really trying to steer clear of people who don't have the best intentions for you, who are not in alignment with your highest good, and you have been doing that, and it is going to be paying off relatively soon here, because I feel like people who have done you wrong in the past, it's like, I know it sucks, but I do feel like there is some type of gift that you have taken from these experiences, and that is the gift of discernment, being able to really understand what situations are worth you investing your time and energy in and what situations are not. And I feel like you guys have been passing so many tests lately, and with this being said, that's why I feel like your life is going to bear a lot of fruit. It's going to bear a lot of abundance. So if you're feeling a little bit bored lately, or you're not really happy with your life, I feel like a lot of you guys might have been so used to chaos and have adjusted to chaos so much that when you actually get peace and quiet, it might be a little bit boring. And it's like you guys kind of have to get used to it, because it's better than having people who take from you, or will take as much as they can from you and leave you out in the cold. So if you've been struggling financially, or even mentally, emotionally, if you've just been struggling with your mental health, now is the time for you to rest and recover and recuperate, even if it might seem a little bored, or if it might seem even if it might seem a little boring, or it might get a little lonely at time. I assure you that this is what is best for you. So also, I feel like pretty soon here, you are going to be granted an opportunity to have fun and enjoy yourself a little bit more. Maybe kind of open your social circle up just a little bit, because you do have that gift of discernment, being able to discern what people's intentions are and whether or not you should invest in your connection with them further. Not just for romantic connections, you guys, but also with, friendships, family connections. Is it worth keeping this person around? Are they an asset, or are they a liability to your growth and your evolution all around? And so what I'm seeing here, I do feel like one wish fulfillment. If you've just been waiting to just tell somebody what it is that you think or how you feel about a situation or their actions, whether against you or just in general, I do feel like you will be presented with the opportunity, and it might not be the most pretty, you guys. You might end up actually really having to tell somebody what everybody else is thinking, and like being somebody else's wake-up call. And another thing I feel like is if somebody has done you dirty in the past, they will be receiving the karma. There will be justice out of this situation. So if you've been hoping for justice, or even if some of you guys are in the middle of a court case, court settlement, I'm hearing like a CPS type of situation, justice will be served, because and if you know that you did nothing wrong in the situation, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. But I am seeing you guys getting some type of justice for some sort of injustice that has occurred to you in your past. So let me know how that resonates for you guys. You guys choosing the card that says called, I really do feel like it is time for you to step up to the plate and only invest in things, people, situations, circumstances that are in alignment with your highest good and that are meant to push you further down the path of your soul growth and your soul evolution. So I do feel like you will be presented with multiple opportunities to really step up to the plate and do what you're called to do, which is whatever is best for you, depending on who you are and what you want out of your life. But a lot of the seeds that you have been planted, they are blooming. They're going to be very, very fruitful as long as you continue to do what is right for you and only what's right for you. You guys got to have your best interest at heart. And I do see you coming out of a period of sadness or financial strain and worry and just disappointment. Okay, so I do feel like your life is about to become very fruitful the more and more that you focus on you. And if it seems like your life is like inactive or things are just not happening for you, it's because you need to take this time to yourself to rest, recover, recuperate, and figure out exactly what it is that you want to do. So this is much needed, you guys. And I do feel like, use this time to do things that you enjoy and do things that really make you happy and light you up inside, and you will meet the right people along the way. So I hope that resonated for you guys. Let me know down in the comments how this reading did resonate for you guys. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. The decks we use for today's reading are the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck as well as the Starseed Oracle cards. These will be available for purchase on my Etsy shop as well, you guys. That is all I have for you, or not my Etsy shop, you guys, my Amazon store as well. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with Weight of the World. And the bottom of the card says boundaries, let it go. It is not yours to carry. So you guys, your next wish fulfillment. Okay, so I do feel like you guys are definitely going to be implementing a lot of boundaries with people this month, especially your loved ones. I don't know, you guys, I'm getting the energy that somebody in your past was causing a lot of conflict. And I feel like you guys are going to be making some sort of peace. So if you're trying to make some type of amends. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse here, and I really do see you guys being content with being the bigger person because you're choosing yourself overall in every situation. So this card in the upright is a symbol of conflict. It could be mental conflict. It could be like conflict, either internal or external conflict. And when it comes out in the reverse, I interpret this as some sort of peacemaking. So you're going to be able to make peace with somebody, make amends with somebody, even if it's making amends with yourself, okay? You guys are really going to be stepping into your power, okay? I'm getting a very, very feminine energy from you guys because we have this Queen of Pentacles, we have this Queen of Cups, and we have this Moon card here. This is a very feminine, very watery, earthy type of energy. So I see that you guys are really going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And I just feel like you guys are just going to feel a lot happier, feel a lot more content with the Queen of Pentacles. It's like you're not stepping down, you're not stepping off the throne, you're not settling anymore. You've been passing the tests that the universe has been throwing at you left and right, and I do feel like you are going to be rewarded with this wish fulfillment. And I feel like a major part of this wish fulfillment is stability. I'm also getting financial independence because we have this Four of Wands here. Some of you guys have been trying to manifest a house, like a literal physical house, but others of you guys, you just want a solid foundation for yourself with this Four of Wands, and I see that you're gonna get it, you know. And I do feel like there are people who might have been kind of leeching off of you in the past or something along those lines, and you've had to learn to really implement boundaries from a very loving standpoint. Like, I love you, but I can't always show up for you because I gotta be able to show up for me too, okay? And this is the best thing that you can do. And some of you guys might feel like, okay, when is the stability coming in? How is it coming in? Where is it coming in? And I feel like with this Moon card, there's a lot that's being hidden from you at this time. This right here, I interpret this as a lot of stuff is happening behind the scenes, okay? So for those of you who, you know, you work, you have a job, you're very, very passionate about your job, you're very passionate about what you do. I'm getting the vibe, we have the Ace of Pentacles, you might be getting some sort of promotion or some sort of raise at work, okay? With the Emperor, some of you guys are getting promoted to management positions. Some of you guys are really stepping into your power and giving off those CEO vibes. Others of you guys are maybe you're self-employed, you're really trying to kick off your own business and you're really trying to, you know, be your own boss. And I'm just getting that energy, being your own boss, having that financial independence. This Nine of Pentacles, it can also be about setting your own schedule, doing things on your own time, and really enjoying the luxuries surrounding being your own boss. So for those of you who are trying to start off a business, or those of you who are, you know, trying to be successful in that way, I do see that being very, very fruitful for you, because it's like you guys are finally putting yourself first, you know. And with the Queen of Cups, it's like you're finally filling up your own cup, you're finally focused on your own bag. I also feel like, you know, if you guys have been in rough financial situations where you were just literally trying to survive, you couldn't even save any money, you couldn't even build that foundation for yourself on your own, and it was just like you're just so focused on trying to survive, I feel like you're finally going to be at a point where your main wish fulfillment is going to be financial independence, material security, material wealth. And I feel like this is really going to put your mind at rest, put your mind at peace. The good news is I don't really see any financial struggle cards as I did like in the last pile, but for this pile, I feel like, you know, your time is coming. You're finally going to be able to be financially independent, materially independent. You're going to be able to not just survive, but also to live your life to the fullest, to be able to do the things that you want to do, to spend your money on the things that you want to spend your money on. I also feel like you guys are going to be able to literally buy whatever it is that you want and need and pay all of your bills with ease without having to worry about where your next meal is going to come from or how that bill is going to get paid. And I feel like you're going to be able to do this all on your own. You're not going to need anybody else's help. You're not going to need anybody else's assistance. You're not going to have to, there's not going to be any codependency between you and anybody else, and you're going to be able to have the confidence to implement boundaries so that you can protect this foundation that you've been building for yourself. And like I said, this could also be a house. So if you guys are trying to manifest a house, like a physical foundation, I do feel like that is going to be your next wish fulfillment, or finding the perfect place for you to move into, or the perfect apartment, you know, whether it's like that condo that has the screened in balcony that's on the top floor, or that penthouse, like whatever it is, like definitely take the time to get specific about what it is that you're looking for home wise, so that you can really manifest it to fruition and bring it to your reality, your price point, all of those things, because I do see that you're going to be handed like some sort of opportunity. Others of you might get a job or something like that, something that's in alignment with what you want to do in life, and I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and really get you to where it is that you've been trying to go all this time. So that's what I see for you guys. And if you guys are feeling a bit hopeless, or you're not sure how this is going to happen, or you're not sure where this is going to come in, understand that a lot of stuff is being orchestrated, divinely orchestrated for you behind the scenes right now. So if you don't see this manifesting into fruition, or you don't see how it can manifest into fruition, it's definitely for a reason. You have to understand that shit is happening for you behind the scenes, okay? And you can't see everything because, you know, sometimes it's like it's just not time for you to get involved yet. But these opportunities will be getting presented to you very soon, and I'm getting very much the energy of being able to be your own boss. Some of you might even be working from home soon as well. So that's what I see for you guys. I hope that reading resonated for you. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. Also, if you guys are interested in the decks that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Mystic Mondays tarot deck as well as the Starseed Oracle cards, which will be available for purchase on my Amazon store. So be sure to check that out as well if you're interested in purchasing your own deck. I also have some cool books and stuff on there, and I will be adding some tapestries and stuff to there very soon as well. So be sure to check that out if that's something you're interested in. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3 with Portal, and the bottom of the card says doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. Oh, I just love this card, you guys. It's got to be one of my favorite cards in the whole deck, you guys. And I honestly just want to say, like, this is the pile that I feel like I resonate with this pile the most, because it just resonates with the shit that I've been going through. So the thing about this pile, you guys, your faith is constantly being tested. You know how powerful you are. You know you can manifest whatever it is that you want to fruition, but sometimes you feel unsure. You tend to doubt yourself a lot. You know, we start off the reading with the Magician card, okay? So you guys are literally in the process of manifesting your dream life, or manifesting the life of your dreams, and sometimes it can get really discouraging because you feel like you're so far away from the finish line. You feel like you're never gonna reach it, you know? But at the same time, I do feel like a lot of you guys, you see evidence of your manifestations daily, or you see the angel numbers. You know that the universe is hearing you. You're just not sure of how you're going to get what it is that you desire, or how these things are going to make their way to you, how these things are going to manifest to fruition, okay? So we have this 7 of Wands here. And this 4 of Swords. It's like you guys have been fighting for so long. You've been fighting for what you believe in for so long. And I feel like you guys really have been carrying the weight of the world. Like, you have these moments where you feel like you're on top of the world. Everything's going to work out. You just have that faith that has gotten you through damn near your whole entire life. Some of you guys could be Sagittarius like me. Maybe Aries or Leo. We also have Cancer energy coming through, you guys. But either way, like, I just feel like you guys, you just really feel like you're carrying the weight of the world and the weight of your own manifestations. And you know you're powerful, okay? You know you're powerful. You know that you are destined for all of the things that you set out to achieve, that you set out to accomplish, okay? But a lot of people just don't see your potential. And it just, I don't know, like, you guys, it kind of, it's really frustrating at times, because I feel like you guys see everything so clearly for what it is, and some people around you, they just choose to be asleep. They choose to stay asleep, and I'm here to tell you guys, that's not your fucking problem, okay? Like, let people sleep, because at the end of the day, your next wish fulfillment, you get to show these people. You really get to show these people. Anybody who has doubted you in the past, you really get to show them just how powerful you actually are. People are going to be wondering how the fuck you did it, okay? And also, with this card saying doors are opening, you decide. So this pile, very multifaceted. A lot of you guys want different things in life. But the thing that is so beautiful about this pile, that is so beautiful about this reading, we have the Magician card, of course. Then we have the 9 of Cups. You know what the 9 of Cups is, right? The 9 of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. This is your wish being granted. This is your manifestation finally coming to fruition. You guys, and some of y'all might really be shocked. Like, you might really shock yourself, because you guys might, you might not always have experienced things going your way So much so to the point where, you know, when these things start falling into place, you might actually become a little bit fearful of your own power. You might be kind of scared, like, damn, you know, I said that shit yesterday and I saw that shit today. Like, that shit finally happened. Like, you know, you guys might start doubting yourself from time to time. And I'm here to tell you, when you have those moments where you start to doubt yourself and you start to, you know, lose faith in yourself, lose hope in yourself, lose hope in your manifestations, take time away to yourself to realign, okay? To open that third eye right back up, you know, to ground yourself, and remember who you are, okay? Because this pile, like, I'm so serious. Y'all did not come here to play any games, okay? This is my pile of cards. Y'all are literally the most in tune with your higher self, and you're constantly battling your ego and your God self, okay? And I feel like it's really time, like a major wish fulfillment for you. You're walking through that portal, okay? You're stepping into your God state of mind. This is not just like aligning your chakras, okay, and you know, using your crystals. Y'all are literally about to step into your God state. This goes beyond wish fulfillment, you guys. This is you controlling and manipulating your own reality to work in your favor. And one thing I will say to you guys, this ain't no easy shit. Doing this shit when you live in here on earth in this, you know, 3D realm where people are so limited to the things that they can physically see right in front of them, you know, sometimes that shit rubs off on you. Sometimes that shit rubs off on us. And I'm here to tell you, like, whatever it is that you've been wishing for, manifesting, hoping for, you're gonna get that shit, okay? And like I said, we all want different things. So it's going to be hard for me to say like exactly what it is that's coming to your life, but it's whatever you've been wishing for. If that's love, if that's romance, if that's relationships, some of you guys, it's fame, okay? Y'all are really going to be in the spotlight. And this is the thing, you guys, if you chose this pile, y'all had a lot of people doubt you in the past. You had a lot of people who thought that you couldn't do this on your own, or you thought that they thought you wouldn't be successful, that because you were not doing things the traditional way, the way that everybody is accustomed to doing things. Y'all chose a different path, and that shit was not easy. That shit led to a lot of conflict, okay? You had to go into hiding sometimes. You had to have a lot of rest periods. You know, you had to take a lot of time to yourself after carrying so much shit. It's like it got to the point where you would literally collapse, and then maybe even sometimes you would feel guilty for resting, or you feel guilty for taking time to yourself. All of that shit is going to pay off, because anybody who has ever doubted you in your past, okay, anybody who has ever doubted you, didn't believe in you, didn't see you clearly for who you were and what you brought to the table, they're going to see you now, okay? They're going to see you very soon, okay? So I know that when it comes to, you know, being a believer and being into spirituality, it's like you have to do a lot of shadow work, you know, to clear the old in order to make room for the new. And a lot of people don't have the depth that you do. They don't understand how deep it runs, how deep your power runs, okay? And how difficult it can be to be the only one in the room that has the gifts that you have, okay? All of that shit, like, literally, I just feel like my words can't even express the magnitude of how powerful you guys actually are. And it's like pretty soon people are gonna have no choice but to see you and how to and to wonder how you did it. How did you become so successful? You know, how did you how did you literally speak things into existence? You know, like, I feel like you guys are the type of friend, or maybe even family member, your family comes to you, or somebody in your family, somebody you know, comes to you with some really distressing news, like it's to the point where, like, it's the only thing they can think about. It's literally consuming them, and somehow, some way, you just know that everything is going to be okay, and you tell them not to worry. They worry about it so much, and you say, no, it's fine, this is what's going to happen, and it's going to work out in the best way possible, the best case scenario. People don't know how the fuck you know, but you just know. Okay, y'all might even be the type that's like, I know I say I don't know a lot of the times, but bitch, I be knowing. Okay, very intuitive people, very intuitive individuals, and you literally speak things into existence. Your words are literally like magic. You guys are aware of the fact that words are spells, sentences are spells, okay? Even thoughts are spells. Y'all are so powerful. Listen to me. Y'all have to be very aware, very conscious of the things that you are saying, thinking, and and how do I say, saying and thinking, we're just gonna say that you guys have to be very mindful of your words and your thoughts. The image that you're portraying on either social medias, whatever the case may be, because some of y'all are definitely going to be famous, like you're really going to be out there, but the reason why you have to be mindful of these things is because you are literally casting spells over your reality, okay? And I say this in damn near every reading, and I'm going to keep on fucking saying it. Your predominant thoughts are what create your reality, okay? If you're thinking good shit, you're going to see good shit, okay? And that's just literally what it is. So I do see here that there's going to be a lot of moments where you begin to doubt yourself, or where you might feel really burnt out. You feel like you're just kind of carrying the weight of the world like on your shoulders. And during these times, your blanket affirmation needs to be that only your positive thoughts manifest into your reality. Only the good shit that you want to see in your reality manifests into your reality. Even if you have those moments where you doubt yourself, you know, and you feel like y'all are literally your own therapist. You have been your own therapist for so long. There's nobody that can comfort you like you. Okay, and it sucks, and I know it can get really lonely sometimes, but the faith that you have in yourself and the faith that you have in your manifestations, even during setbacks that you guys will experience, this is what gets you what it is that you want. There is no limits for this pile. So let me ask you guys, what do you want? Do you want to be famous? Do you want recognition? You can have that. Do you need more money? Do you want more money? You can have that shit. Do you want a relationship, a loving relationship? Do you want a family? Do you want a house? Do you want a car? You guys are the pile. You can have it all. This is the one pile where it's like your next wish fulfillment. Which one? Okay, which one? As long as your thoughts are aligned and the shit you're speaking out into existence is in alignment with what it is that you want, you can have that shit. All right, so y'all, get yourself a journal. This is my journal. Okay, begin scripting the shit that you want in your reality. I'm actually thinking about making a video on scripting itself to kind of show you guys like what it is that I do in order to manifest things into my reality that seem impossible. I might do a video on that, but that's your homework assignment. Get a journal, one that's cute as fuck, that actually matches your aesthetic. As you can see, this one matches mine. And start telling your own story. No saying I wish, no saying I want. Your assignment is to literally tell your own story, write everything out as if it's already happening or as if it's already happened. Okay, this will get you in the frequency. You guys are my shifters. Okay, y'all have the ability to shift shift your reality. Like, this is no joke. This is no laughing matter. This is big, you guys. I hope that this reading was like really eye-opening for you, because when it comes to your next wish fulfillment, the doors are open. The portal is open. It just depends on where you want it to take you. You gotta be the one to tell that story. Okay, with the Magician card, y'all are literally magical as fuck. Like, I don't even know what else to say. Whatever it is that you want, you can have it. We have the wish fulfillment card. This was the confirmation that I needed. You just got to start believing in yourself, and you got to start following your intuition to where it is that your soul is guiding you. Okay, so that is what I have for you guys. I sincerely hope that this reading resonated for you. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it's probably my favorite pile out of all of them. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. If you guys are feeling generous and would like to offer a tip or donation for today's pick a card, all of my information along with my deck wish list is available down below as well. And lastly, you guys, the decks we use for today's reading will be available on my Amazon store. We'll use the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck and the Starseed Oracle cards. Both of these will be available for purchase down on my Amazon link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4 with You Got the Love. And the bottom of the card says Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Okay, you guys. So, what is your next wish fulfillment? Okay, so I feel like you guys are going to be leaving something behind. And for a lot of you, I feel like this is some type of relationship or some type of connection that has kind of kept you stagnant, kind of kept you where you are. And I feel like with this we have this 2 of Wands reversed. Okay, it flipped upright and it flipped reverse, flipped upright, flipped reverse, like every single time I pulled it. So I just kind of feel like and it was clarified by this Temperance card. So I feel like you are going to be welcoming more relationships and connections that are more balanced, okay? I feel like you guys want a social life without the codependency, social life with people in your circle who respect your boundaries and respect who you are, and they love you for your truest authentic self, okay? But I feel like in order to have this, you have to move away from something. You have to move away from a certain situation. We have this Eight of Cups. Might be kind of sad at first, but I do feel like eventually, once you really, get the ball rolling and really step foot on the correct path, you're gonna be hit with a lot of happiness and also a lot of recognition just for who you are and what it is that you bring to the table. It's like the wheel is finally going to be turning in your favor here with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And not only that, but I also feel like your creative abilities are going to spark. It's like you're going to be hit with some sort of inspiration after a period of just kind of feeling a little stuck or feeling like you were kind of in limbo, not really knowing what direction to move forward in and that sort of thing. Also, you guys, we have this King of Pentacles. So I don't know, it's giving me like boss bitch, CEO, like type of energy, type of vibes, okay? And I also feel like this could even be somebody who you're attracting, or you're attracting more people who are in alignment with this energy, who are in alignment with this frequency. Moving up the ladder is what I'm hearing, you guys. And also, like I said, this card kind of bounced back and forth between upright and reverse, but I feel like you're going to be attracting people who are more so on your level, because I feel like there have been a lot of connections where people who wanted to be like you, but they were more like energy vampires. It's like they were kind of trying to siphon your energy to kind of build up their own success and build up their own career, whatever it is they were trying to manifest to fruition, instead of like finding that shit within themselves the way that you found that shit within you, like how it says here, you got the love. So I feel like there's going to be a reigniting of passion and creativity for the things that you really like and really enjoy to do, basically, is what I'm saying. So for some of you, that could be like your work situation. Like maybe you're working your dream job, but you're just not liking the people that you're surrounded by, or maybe you like it, but it's to the point where you've gotten burnt out. There's not enough balance, okay? So I feel like another wish fulfillment is there's going to be more balance in your life, balance between your work life, your home life, your social life, and just your alone time, your self-care time. I'm just getting all around. You're going to be able to better balance these areas of your life without feeling like you're juggling too much, or like you're overextending yourself, you're overworking yourself, okay? Also with this Hanged Woman, if things are put on pause, or if it seems like you have to take a step back, take a break, and it seems like there's little to no movement in your life, I do feel like this is going to give you a chance to gain clarity and see things from multiple perspectives that maybe you weren't seeing before because you were juggling too much, or just kind of trying to do too much at once, basically. With the Chariot card, I see that you guys are going to be very successful. I'm seeing a lot of abundance entering your life, and not only that, but I see like recognition. People who genuinely see you, who genuinely recognize you, and genuinely admire you without trying to siphon that energy and wanting to be exactly like you, or trying to be a photocopy of you. Because that's the thing I see here. People see you a lot of the times, and maybe they want to see like how much they can take from you, or like in that type of way. It's one thing if people admire you, they want to learn from you, but I'm getting the energy of people might have wanted to kind of take from you, and that's not healthy. We're not really here for that. And I am getting here with the King of Pentacles. I'm just getting this boss type of energy. You are somebody to look up to, and I also feel like, financial stability. This is somebody who is very financially stable, okay, or has a solid foundation for themselves. And I just see the wheel kind of turning in your favor, and that kind of working out in alignment with your highest good, and that creative spark being brought back to fruition, and just feeling like you're on the right track, okay, with the right people, okay? And you're leaving behind people, with this Two of Wands reverse, you're leaving behind people who just don't work well with you, who don't mesh well with you, and just aren't on your level, okay? That's overall what I'm seeing. And you're welcoming in more balanced connections, balanced relationships, and just more balance in your life, okay? You guys, where it says boundaries, if you are being pushed too hard, or if you're being pushed beyond, your limits, if you feel like you just can't do everything at once, don't hesitate to either one, ask for help, or two, just say no. Say, this is too much. I can't get all of this done right now, and people have no choice but to respect that. The only people who will have an issue with you implementing boundaries are the people who benefit from you not having them in the first place. And that's not good for you guys, okay? With this Two of Wands reversed, as you can see here, these are like people who don't necessarily have your best interest at heart, who don't want to work with you. These are the people who benefit from you not having boundaries. People who benefit from you not having boundaries, those people gotta go. They gotta get kicked to the curb, because the King of Pentacles doesn't become the King of Pentacles by letting people walk all over them and tell them what to do, And like, I feel like you guys are very, very helpful people, but you got to make sure your cup is full first. You got to make sure that you're helping yourself first. And sometimes that requires you to really take a step back and analyze a situation without too much going on. And I feel like with this Hanged Woman, if something happens, you end up having to take some time off of work, or you end up having to take some time to yourself. Allow yourself the opportunity to see things from different perspectives. Your own perspective is very important as well, but I feel like this is what's going to spark that creative spark that you need, that you might have been missing, And like I said, overall, your wish fulfillment, I feel like you're kind of moving up the ladder, in the professional world. I feel like things are sort of changing. They're shifting in your life for the better. You're going to be able to balance the areas of your life a little bit better. You're going to be opening the doors for better people to be around you, people who are more so on your level, that don't have the intention of taking from you and do respect your boundaries. And you're going to get the opportunity to walk away from people, circumstances, situations that are not in alignment with that energy that you're hoping for. And not only that, but I also feel like you're going to be getting a lot of recognition for what it is that you bring to the table, your gifts, your talents, what it is that you can do. And that's what's going to help you move up the ladder. So that's what I see all around. I feel like for this pile, that is going to be your wish fulfillment. It's giving me more so like job circumstances, or maybe trying to balance your work and home life, or balance like enough time to your time and space to yourself, and time and space at work. But I am seeing great stability, and I'm seeing like better relationships, better connections, people who are more respectful of you and what it is that you need in your time and your energy, especially after going through a period where maybe people weren't giving you that respect. So it really is time for y'all to start implementing boundaries, okay? Boundaries, and cutting off people who appear codependent and people who try to guilt you into doing shit that you don't want to do. Watch out for those people, you guys, because they're going to show themselves, okay? They're going to show themselves. And those people, they don't know how to have like reciprocal balanced like connections. You don't want to have those relationships, whether it's work relationships, home relationships, family, friends. You don't want to have those relationships that's like, you need me and I need you and we need each other, because to a degree, like, that's codependency. And that's not the type of relationships that you want. That's not going to get you here, okay? So that is what I see for you guys in terms of your next wish fulfillment. So if you're wishing for the courage to implement better boundaries, or if you're wishing to get away from a certain job or certain people, if you're wishing for more connections that are more respectful, more respectable, more in alignment with unconditional love and not so much codependency, those are the types of wish fulfillments that are going to be coming into your life. And better work and home life balance is what I'm seeing overall. So I hope that reading was helpful. Let me know down in the comments how it resonates for you guys. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. If you guys are feeling generous and would like to offer a tip or donation for today's pick a card, all of my payment information as well as my deck wish list will be available down in the description box below as well, you guys. And lastly, if you like the decks we used for today's reading, we did use the Mystic Mondays tarot deck as well as the Starseed Oracle cards. These decks will be available for purchase on my Amazon store, along with some other cool decks and books and stuff as well. So be sure to check that out if that is something that you're interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one.